Welcome back to the Jimmy Football Podcast. I'm Jimmy Football, the only host who chugs beer for each prediction they get wrong. We are going to go ahead and start off with our predictions for number 1, Georgia, and 21, Tennessee. Those are not the CFP rankings. Those aren't out yet. It is currently Tuesday, but not quite ready for those CFP rankings to come out yet. But we have 10-0 Georgia going to Tennessee. Tennessee 7-3, and they had a tough loss last week against Missouri. Lost 36-7, lowest scoring game under Josh. They did not look too hot, but let's go through the numbers here. It's going to be tough for me to pick to pick Tennessee to win this game after seeing what Missouri did to them, and of course Georgia beat Missouri. Mizzou played them well, but let's go through the stats. Georgia's averaging 41 points a game, while Tennessee is averaging only 32. Georgia's averaging 180 rushing yards, while Tennessee has the advantage there, averaging 213 rushing yards a game. Georgia averaging 323 through the air, while Tennessee averaging 241. And Georgia averaging 504 yards per game, while Tennessee is averaging 454. Now, Georgia had a big win last week, quite the opposite of Tennessee. 52-17 over Ole Miss. That game did not. It was close. I think it was 14-14, and then they ran away with it. And at that point, I turned on the Gators and LSU game. I knew that one was going to look rough. But I may say something a little controversial here. Maybe some people won't like this, but I just want to take a look at Tennessee's schedule. Virginia, Austin Peay, Florida, which they lost, UTSA, South Carolina, Texas A&M, Alabama, which they lost, Kentucky, Connecticut, and Missouri, which they lost. This is a 21 ranked team, sitting 7-3, and is their most impressive win Kentucky? I know Kentucky's been hovering in the rankings in and out, but should this team be in the top 25? I don't know. I don't think so. Now, of course, 7-3 is a great record, but their schedule is not anything impressive to me. Georgia has not had the toughest schedule either. Of course, Ole Miss was a tough opponent, and then the week before that was was Missouri. But yeah, Tennessee's schedule does not have a lot of meat to it when it comes to big wins. It does have meat, but that comes at the cost of some losses. I would say Kentucky's the biggest win that they have, and I know they're not far off from not being in the top 25, but I don't know if this team should be ranked. But yeah, with Georgia, with Bowers being back, they looked unstoppable. I don't think this game is going to be close. If Tennessee plays anything like they played like at Mizzou, this game's going to be over in a hurry. Georgia's going to pull away. I don't currently have the spread, but this game is going to be a blowout, I think, in favor of Georgia. Whatever the spread is, I'm taking Georgia to cover. Not usually how I do things here. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take Georgia here. Tennessee's gonna maybe be a wounded animal, and they may be limping out there. There was a lot of injuries in the Missouri game as well. Maybe they have something to prove at home against Georgia, but I don't think it's going to be enough either way. I'm going to go ahead and pick Georgia, and if I'm wrong, I guess I will have to do a recap of the game and chug a beer. Hey, thanks for watching the Jimmy Football Podcast. Let me know how you think I did down below in the comments. Go ahead and leave your predictions. If you did like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. You're going to want to stay tuned. If I do get a prediction wrong, I will be chugging a beer with the recap the following week. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next week. Peace.